Vests have marched for the 48th consecutive weekend around the country. The past 11 months have been filled with violent repression, mass arrests, and what many say is a media campaign orchestrated against them. Despite all the efforts to discredit them and to confuse black bloc anarchists with the Yellow Vests, recent polls show that half the country still supports the movement. However, bans on peaceful protests, steep fines, and the threat of police brutality continues to intimidate many from showing up each Saturday.
While the number of protesters in Paris has been down over the last month, each Saturday, one city in France is chosen as the focal point of the Yellow Vests. Thousands and thousands of people always turn up to march there, as they did this week in the southwestern city of Toulouse.
There are not enough young people who are joining the Yellow Vests, that's true. I'm trying to persuade my friends and classmates to march more often, because we must have a convergence of struggles of both the Yellow Vests and the youth of France.
This week, President Emmanuel Macron's nomination for one of the top posts in the European Commission was rejected in a humiliating first for France. Sylvie Goulard had already been forced to resign as defense minister due to allegations of corruption, and yet Macron thought she was fit to work at the pan-European level. Her rejection is being widely called a slap in the face to Macron's arrogance and lack of humility, but many say it goes deeper than that.
It is emblematic of Macron's failure on both the domestic and the pan-European level. Macron is very good at communicating his lies, but Europeans have finally learned to see through them. Many commentators say this is a rejection of Macronism, which has failed.
Last month, the Yellow Vests were credited with stopping a 10th consecutive austerity budget, but their demands remain the same: social, economic, ecological, and democratic justice for the poor, pensioners, and the average Frenchman suffering since the start of the Great Recession. Ramin Mazaheri, Press TV, Paris.